everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today I'm doing my first TBR jar video. Technically, I've done TBR jar videos in the past, but we're going to bring it back. We are going to keep it around. I am actually going to be using this for the majority of my monthly reading picks, and I will bring back the Wheel of TBR games. I'm thinking once every quarter, so once every 3 or 4 months, I'm going to bring that back as well. But I have this adorable jar. Technically, it's a jar, a vase, whatever. And technically, it's not a vase because, I mean, it could be because vases don't normally have holes like planters. I just thought that. But I just had this adorable Little Woman book jar, and it's filled almost to the brim. I probably have 200 plus prompts in here to pick my reads for the month. So there's a lot of reading that's going to happen in April. I have my Spring into the Movies Readathon, which I will link down below if you want to check it out. That's happening all the month of April. My Patreon book club pick is actually, which I'm so excited about because I have been wanting to read it so badly, and it was picked as our buddy read for April, and that's The Indigo Heiress by Elora France. She is an amazing historical fiction writer, and I already have her in the works to come and join us for book club chat at the end of April. So if you want to join in, make sure to join either the $6 or $8 Patreon tiers. I will link my Patreon down below in the description box. So if you don't want to miss out on the fun book chats along with the author chat, make sure to check that one out. I also have some new releases that I want to get to this month. Our Christian book club prompt for April is Found Family. So I am not exactly sure which one I want to pick for that prompt yet. I have a few choices kind of in my mind a little bit. I haven't quite decided which one I want yet. But Found Family is just anything that's not blood ties. So it can be adoption, it can be fostering, it could be a friend group. So anything like that. Actually, I just realized we did pick the buddy read for that prompt because I'm doing it on my channel as well. And that will actually be on my YouTube channel. And I do have the author for a book chat at the end of the month. So that's good. That's going to be on the channel though. That's not on Patreon. But we are going to be reading Before You Were Mine by Nicole Deese. And I have read it before. It's going to be a reread, but I thoroughly enjoyed it the first time around, so I know I'm going to enjoy it a second time. So I think that's everything. I'm going to go through my Spring into the Movies TBR. I think I'm going to do that in a separate video, so we'll do that separately. I have a shelf of options for me to choose from this month because I do have 2 book carts, but I can no longer sit on the floor. I tried doing a video a couple weeks ago on the floor, and I just realized I can't sit on the floor anymore. Yeah, once you hit 30 plus, it's a no-go. So I have options here. I have a few new releases that are sitting over there that you can't see, and I have a bunch of books that I have to get for review, etc., and that I want to get to. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pick. I'm going to choose 8 just because 8's my favorite number. So I usually pick 8. I read a ton more than that, but I don't like to push myself to do more than 8 prompts. And I'm not going to do any punishments or rewards. This is just kind of like trying to get books read off of my shelves along with, hopefully some books that I'm really excited about reading. So I'm excited. And I don't even know what's in here. I made all the prompts, I think last week or something. So we'll see what we get. I'm trying to mix them up a little bit, but it's kind of hard. They're all small. All right. So our first prompt of our jar is, I'm nervous. All right. Oh, okay. I picked a creepy book. Okay. So this could be a thriller. It could be kind of more of like a kind of creepy atmospheric read. I honestly don't think I have any that are actually on my shelves. Like I picked this because I will most likely be getting it from the library because I really don't own any creepy books. And I'm not going to put back the prompts into the jar once each month is done. So each month is going to have brand new prompts. So I'm really excited about that too. Because, I mean, there's a ton in here, as I said. So we'll be set for a few years probably. All right, creepy. The first author that came to mind, which I've been enjoying, is Darcy Coates. But I think the majority of the books that I haven't read by her yet are more of her, I guess, more ghost type stories, which I'm not a huge fan of. I like more of her kind of like suspenseful, maybe more sci-fi horror, because they're kind of light sci-fi horror, I guess. There is one though that is a potential that doesn't seem like a ghost story. So I think I'm gonna pick this one. It's called Hunted, and I really like the cover of it. It says 22-year-old Eileen goes missing while hiking in the remote Ashlaw forest. 5 days later, her camera is discovered washed down river containing bizarre photos taken after her disappearance. I'm just gonna leave it at that. That sounds amazing. I'm just hoping that I can find it, because sometimes, a lot of the times, I think Hunted honestly was, like, I tried to borrow it from the library and, oh, okay, it's available. Yay. Okay, I am going to go ahead and do that. I can't get the audio for it, but I can get the ebook, which I am super excited about. All right. Sounds good to me. Okay, so I borrowed it, and that's what I'm going to choose. Okay, interesting first choice. I do like her writing style. It's very gripping. So, okay, on to number 2. I dug deep for that one. I'm digging deep again, so. Oh, great. I got like 50,000 of them. Okay, I got a big one and a small one. I think I'll choose this one. Oh, no. I saw the word pick. I'm like, oh, no, what does it mean? Family pick. Okay, well, my family is still here. I'm wondering, because, like, my dad has been, like, dying for me to read, like, a bunch of books that are, like, aren't on my TBR that he's read. And so I think I might go ahead and pick one that he's actually read instead of him actually, like, picking one for me. So I'm being nice and I'm letting him actually choose anything. So yes, I'll have to see what he wants me to read. We'll see. We'll see. I'm guessing it's gonna be time travel, which we do both enjoy. So I'll put whatever he picked right here, and we'll see what he picks, because I think they're leaving right now to go shopping. So I'm not gonna be able. Now I want him to take the time to really think about what he wants me to read. So I'm gonna let my dad choose for family pick, and that's what he chose. All right. Prompt number 3. I'm gonna go right on the top this time, since we dug deep for the rest of them. Okay, is that one? Yeah, that's one. It was really long. I thought it was more than one. Really? Oh, this is a lovely one. Longest book on my TBR. Well, thank goodness I really don't own that many big books, and I think I'm staring at the one that could be it. I'm thinking Marissa Meyer's series. If it's over 500, it's a definite that this is the biggest book on my TBR, because the majority of my books are like under 400. Oh yeah, it's way over 500. So this is definitely the biggest book on my TBR. Not gonna lie, I'm really not mad about this, because I have been dying to get into this series. So I'm actually really happy that came up. I thought if that came up, it was gonna be like a really bad pick. But yeah, I mean, unless I reread Lord of the Rings, but I really doubt the Fellowship of the Ring is over 500 pages. It could be, but Renegades. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. This was so nice. I actually won this in a giveaway from a French channel on YouTube, and she kindly sent me the entire series. I was like, are you kidding? So we're reading Renegades this month. I am super excited. So this one is, if you don't know, she's the author of the Lunar Chronicles, which I loved. So this is actually another different sci-fi series. It says, the Renegades are a syndicate of prodigies, humans with extraordinary abilities, who emerged from the ruins of a crumbled society and established peace and order where chaos reigned. As champions of justice, they remain a symbol of hope and courage to everyone, except the villains they once overthrew. I'm excited. So it sounds like superhero, supervillain type things, which when I read about that, I was like, that sounds amazing. And it's definitely over 500 pages. And I don't honestly think I could have found a better pick. So awesome. Pick number 4 now. I think our TBR is looking pretty good so far. Aside from family picks, I don't know what my dad picked yet for me. Okay, this one just kind of wanted to stick onto my hand, so we're going to pick this one. It's a long one. An author I've been putting off. Ooh. An author I've been putting off. So this is an author that I haven't read from yet. Or it could be an author that, like, I have their entire backlist and still haven't continued reading their books. An author I've been putting off. Could pick that one because that was on my TBR for last month. It doesn't say a book I've been putting off though. It's an author. So like for me, that would be like an author I haven't read from yet. I think I know what I want to pick for this because her books have been on my TBR for like forever. I own the majority of her books and I still haven't read a book from her. So we're going to choose, which thankfully it's on this like priority TBR. We're going to pick Melanie Dobson because I own, as I said, I own, oh, they're right over there actually. I own four of her books and haven't read any of them. So I think I'm going to choose Catching the Wind by Melanie Dobson. This is actually, I think, the first one that I actually own by her that I got, I don't even know how long ago now. I think I got it on Book Outlet years ago for a couple dollars. But this is the very first one that I grabbed from her, and yeah, so this one actually sounded really good. It says, what happened to Brigitte Berthold? That question has haunted Daniel Knight since he was 13 when he and 10-year-old Brigitte escaped the Gestapo agents who arrested both their parents. They survived a harrowing journey from Germany to England, only to be separated upon their arrival. Daniel vowed to find Brigitte after the war, a promise he has fought to fulfill for more than 70 years. That sounds really good. I actually kind of forgot this was a World War II book, so I'm really excited about this one, honestly. This TBR could not be better. I'm getting books that like I have been dying to read for ages, so I'm really excited about this. Okay, this is prompt number 5. All right, let's go down a little bit deeper this time. All right, we'll do this one. Starts with an F, but I don't know what it says. Ooh, okay. Foil on the cover. So anything that has foil on the cover. I don't own a lot of books with foil on the cover. I have to be honest about that. Let's see if this series is foiled or not. No, definitely not. Unraveling by Sarah Ella. I mean, the cover is kind of a shiny foil, but that probably would not count. As I said, I don't own a lot of books with foil on the cover. What about this one? Nope. Definitely completely matte. You would think this one would have foil on it. Light Shed by Crystal D. Grant. Nope. Nope. I was actually kind of excited about that one, although I don't have the audiobook for that one. I wonder if this one does, because I still need to continue it. Nope. I want to continue Darkness Calls the Tiger by Jen Eyre Trump, but this one does not have foil. A lot of the books I own do not have foil on the cover. Is it a choice that I just happen to have a ton of books with no foil on the cover? Okay, what about the ones that I have on my TBR? Probably not. This is kind of funny. I seriously thought that every single prompt in here I would have a book for, and I don't. I do not have a foiled cover. If I do, it's probably one I've already read. So that's kind of sad that I don't own any books with foil on the cover, and I love foil on the cover. I don't own one. So that's unfortunate. So I don't know what to do with that prompt. I also lost the prompt too. I don't know what happened to it. So we're just going to pick a different one because apparently I kind of lost it too. So I lost the prompt and I can't find a book. So we're just going to pick number 5 again. All right. I really thought I would own a book with foil on the cover. I looked at my middle grade books, but I don't think I do. Yeah, that one doesn't either. Yeah, no, okay. Apparently I don't. All right. Ooh, okay. This, I know exactly what oh no, I have a couple options. Author you have only read one book from, which I love this prompt because it can either be an author that I kind of want to give a second chance to, or it could be like an author that was like an instant favorite for me. And I have a couple of choices actually for this one. And they're actually on this shelf right here. So the first one is The Unlikely Yarn of the Dragon Lady by Sharon J. Mondragon. I loved Grandma Ruth Doesn't Go to Funerals. That one was so funny, so good. And so I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book by her, which I believe this was her debut. And so I'm really excited about this one. So this is an option. Plus, And So I Roar by Abi Dare. She's the author of The Girl with the Louding Voice, which was one of my favorite books and probably still is. So I could either read the sequel, which I have yet to pick up and have been wanting to, or I could start a new duology. I think I'm going to finish off a duology. I don't think there's going to be any more after this one. So I can't really tell you anything about this because it is a sequel, and I've actually been dodging anything about this book, so I don't really know anything about it. I think it does continue the story from the first book. Don't quote me though, I could be completely wrong about that. But I am really excited because Abidari's writing just was so great in the first book, and I'm just really excited to dive in and continue the story. So I'm really hoping to enjoy this one. This was also a gift too, I believe. Yes, it was a gift from Sarah. Actually, this is the same lady, the same YouTuber who sent me the Renegades trilogy. She sent both of them actually as a giveaway. So I get to read both this month, I guess. So we're gonna choose And So I Roar for that one. All right, so that was prompt number 5. So we actually were able to pick one for that one. Prompt number 6. Let's see here. Oh, we got a bunch again. Oh, we got 2 here. Which one should we choose? The one that's curled up, the one that's not. I think I'm going to choose the one that was kind of curled up around the other one. Okay, something about an author again. Ooh, okay. This one says blurbed by a favorite author. So I have to find a book that's actually blurbed by another favorite author. Ooh, okay, this one's going to be kind of tricky. Okay. Well, as I said, I was looking at and The Unlikely Yarn of the Dragon Lady, so it is blurbed by Susie Finkbeiner. I don't know if I would count her as like a favorite author. I do love her. She's actually a friend of mine too. She's not like in the top 10, but I love her, and her writing is really good. But I've only read one of her books. That's why I'm saying she's not like an absolute favorite, because I've only read one of her books. I do plan on reading more. Let's see if there's anybody else blurbed. It doesn't say like blurbed on the back or anything, so let's see if anybody else blurbed on the inside of it. Let's see. Publishers Weekly, Patricia Sprinkle. I don't know who that is. Okay, so nobody I know, aside from Susie Finkbeiner. But as I said, I've only read one book by her, so I'm not going to count her. What about... I've been wanting to read... I think this is the last book I need to read by Amanda Barrett, My Dearest Dietrich. So let's see who blurbed this. Jocelyn Green. I do really like her work. I don't know if I would consider it an all-time favorite, but I do like her writing. Let's see who else blurbed it. Ooh, Jamie Jo Wright did, and Laura France. Okay, so yes, both of those lovely ladies are favorites. So I guess we're doing this. We're doing My Dearest Dietrich by Amanda Barrett. So this is about Maria von Wiedemeyer, I think that's how I pronounce it. She knows the realities of war. Her beloved father and brother have both been killed on the battlefield. The last thing this spirited young woman needs is to fall for a man under constant surveillance by the Gestapo. Dietrich himself has determined to keep his distance from romantic attachments. There is too much work to be done for God, and Dietrich's involvement in the conspiracy to overthrow Hitler's regime is far too important. So this is the last one that I need to read of hers. I think on her backlist, I'm going to be really sad though, because I love her writing. So I'm going to be really sad once this is over, but I'm really excited to read her book. So yay, that works. All right, on to prompt number 7. So we have 2 more left, I think. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I'm trying to remember how many I had that I didn't have physically. Only 2 so far. All right, so this one. Ooh, okay. Well, this is super easy. This is just a comic or a manga. And yes, so I'm all caught up on Spy Family, so I can't choose that. I've heard good things about the Orange manga series, but I don't know if it's available from my library or not. So we're going to double check really quick. And if it's not, I think I'm going to go ahead and just read an Archie comic. Okay, even Orange isn't even showing up on my Libby app, so I'm thinking I might just do an Archie comic book, because I do love Archie. Ooh, no, wait. No, wait. I know what to pick that I actually already have borrowed from the library, and I haven't read it yet. Kind of funny, but like, I love Garfield, and I've like read all of them. So I literally just got the new Garfield Donut Disturb, like donut disturb. That's hard to say when you want to say do not, but it's donut disturb by Jim Davis, because I am all caught up in like, I think I've read every single one of the Garfield comics, and this is like the newest one. I still can't believe he's writing. It's insane. But this is book number 76, so I'm just going to read the Garfield comic, because why not? That sounds like a great time for me, and it's due in 6 days. So technically I have to read it soon anyway. So I'll count that. That was a great pick, actually. All right. our last one. I'm going to dive deep for this one. This is like very deep. Oh, I want this one. I want that one. I probably grabbed the wrong one, but let's see what this one says. All right, it's a very small one. Okay. Published last year. All right, published last year. So it's probably like a book that I didn't get a chance to get to or something. Oh, wait. Oh, Darkness Calls a Tiger by Jane Eyre Trump. I think this was last year. I believe. Please be 2024. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm actually like probably about 30 or 40% of the way through, and I still haven't finished it yet. Feel so bad, Jane Eyre, I'm sorry. But I do want to continue reading this book. So it was very, very good. So this is set during it's right after the attack on Pearl Harbor, and it's set in Burma when the Japanese were in Burma. And it's about a man who, he's not really a missionary, but he kind of is. And so he's, I think, infiltrated into the army, and he's also trying to help this girl that her father went missing as well, and she's kind of on the run in the forest of Burma. And so I'm really excited to continue reading this because this cover was and is still one of my favorite covers. I think it's so intriguing. So that's our last one, Darkness Calls a Tiger. I'm really excited about that. So these are the books I am planning on reading, plus the 3, which was Garfield by Jim Davis, and then we have Hunted by Darcy Coates, and the book that my dad picked for me. So I think it's a really, really great TBR for April, plus the books I plan on choosing for my April readathon, which I will do an entire video on that separately. All right, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next video.